Hey, welcome back, everybody. Carnado with Chris. Got a PSA delivery today. 25 card. I believe this was the bulk special, $18 a card. Submitted right before they dropped down to the $15 holiday special. I think they received it on the 8th of November. So today's the 10th of January. So just over 2 months for the return. All right, let's crack these open. Once I got the shipping alert, I did a little bit of research on what some of these cars that were submitted, what they are. I didn't quite get that. What some of the rates were. There's some surprises. Boy, there it goes. There are some low pop counts. Make sure, okay, we are backwards there. I'm eager. FedEx guy just left. Okay. These are some. And I noticed some of the other reveals that I've seen, it has PSA all over the place. And these boxes, not one mention of PSA. The box that they came in, no mention of PSA. So I think, with some issues that they've had possibly with packages coming up missing, and I also had to be here to sign for this. Okay. So we'll start off. I believe this is the Bobby Witt Jr. Short print. Yep. Out of the 2022 Series 2. This one, I believe I had said 9. Best case scenario, I had that little ding at the bottom. But I was expecting an 8. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it's an 8. Hoping for the 9. Knew a 10 was off the table. But we'll definitely take that. All right, Jamar Chase. There was a few chases, so this was the select Concourse Silver Prism. This would be one, I think I was saying 9 or 10. You hope for 10s, but 9 being kind of the worst case with some of these. And I got a 9. Okay. So 1-9, 1-8. Bobby, this is a big one. This was a Tops Now that I ordered. Ended up getting this purple, which is out of 25, as you see. Once again, 9 or a 10. Thought it looked pretty clean, so knew a 9 was at least there. So let's see. Oh, Jim Mint 10. That is good. That's a big one. This, I had it listed on eBay for a while for $200 raw. So I don't know what this goes for. I know Tops Now is not a sought after, but it is a rookie card that this is before the Series 2 came out, so to have the rookie shield on it was one of the first ones to have that. But Jim Mint 10. All right, so we have a Kyle Pitts, and I think there was a couple Kyle Pitts. This was the Donruss purple. 9 or a 10. Only reason why I submitted those. This one looked pretty good. The centering was a bit off, so I think a 9 is probably where we're at. But let's. Oh, 7. That does not. Oh boy, what did I miss? I don't see any surface. What's the back? Oh boy, I don't think that back is crazy off. Boy, I don't see any kind of major scratches. I mean, you see the corners. The corners are crisp. I'll have to look at that one a little close. 7. Wow, that is rough. Okay. And, oh, the other Kyle Pitts. This is the silver variation prism. Well, but 9 or a 10 is what we were kind of looking at. Let's see where we're at. Oh, Jim meant 10. There we go. That is good. That's good. He got hurt this year, so he's probably down a little bit, but definitely like that one as a 10. All right, Ken Griffey, this is my buddy's card. This is the 89 Upper Deck rookie. I don't remember what we were saying. It was better condition, but I think some of the centering issues, there were some edging problems. I think we were saying 7 or an 8 on this particular one. I said there was an outside shot for a 9, which would be crazy, but I think it was 7 or 8. Let's see where we're at. 6. So I was off on that as well. Seeing it now, a little bit of coloration issues possible there. But that was, he just wanted this one in a slab, so that's a little lower than I was expecting. Like I said, I was thinking 7 or possible 8. All right, we got a Justin Herbert, this cheap score rookie. Nothing too crazy. Even as a 10, I think it's probably more like a $50, $60 card. Let's see where we're at. PSA 9. Well, that one's probably, it's going to pay for grading and, maybe make a couple dollars after that. Michael Porter Jr. had a couple of these that I sent in. One was a blue velocity and one was just the base. Yeah, this is the base. I kind of regret sending these in. Should not have sent these in, but I was kind of hoping for a big bounce back from him. 9 or a 10 is what we're hoping. We really need a 10 out of this one. And it's a 9. All right, so we got a 6, 7, 8, 3 9s, and 2 10s. Not great. Salvi. This is a negative refractor, I believe. Yeah. Out of update. 17 update, I believe. PC card. I think this is a 9. I don't think this would have had a shot at a 10, but there were some surface issues here, and I don't know on the centering. Let's check it out, and it's an 8. Now, see, okay, so this grade right there, what is that? Maybe there was some significant surface problems here. But that's a PC card that wasn't going to get sold, so I'm just trying to hit all the Salvi negative refractors. Joe Burrow, I believe this was a cracked ice 2021. So second year cracked ice, red cracked ice, I believe. This is one of the ones that I was saying the pop count is like non-existent. I think there's like 5 total graded. It's orange cracked ice, and it got a 9. So still, I think, probably $60, $75 card in that. He goes out and does well in the playoffs. That will probably go up, but the 9s are starting to stack up. Don't love that. All right, this is the blue velocity Porter. 9 or a 10 is what I was expecting on this one. Let's see what we got. 9. Oh boy, those are not great, and the 9s are piling. Jalen Hurts. Okay, this is a silver concourse select concourse silver prism. This was another big card in here, hoping for this one for a 10. Oh, 8. What? Well, I do see some dimples there. I don't remember seeing when I submitted. Corners were sharp. Thought the edges were good. I mean, the centering was spot on. The back centering, oh boy, that's another one. This may make its way back to PSA and get a second opinion on that. T. Higgins. Believe this was the orange velocity. Team match. 8. Man. Oh, it's a disco. Orange disco prism. I am getting beat up on these pretty good. Once again, centering was spot on. I do not see. Well, there is a flaw right here. I don't remember noticing that, but man, 8s. Hopefully that doesn't. We're at 4 8s, 5 9s, and 2 10s. This is one of my son's cards. It's a rated prospect silver prism. Jason Dominguez. I know he's starting to catch fire, so good timing getting this one back. And it's a 9. The centering on this one I thought it's a little thin over here, but I still thought it was within the standards. Top to bottom look good. Boy, and I just don't see. I think we had a tough grader, a little bit tough. That's all right. We'll get some second opinions and go from there. Lamar Red Prism or Red Cracked Ice, 2021, 9. This one I wasn't as sold on. The centering was pushing that guideline, but I thought the rest of it looked good enough to possibly get a 10. Tom Brady, I think it's an 04 Fleer, 06 Fleer. Pretty cheap card. Need a 10. Got a 9. That's not great. All right, Josh Allen, a Red Cracked Ice. Happened big things in the playoffs. This is another one of those that the pop count was. I think this was pushing 20. There we go. Jim meant 10. That will do. That will do well. This is $150, $175 card. And this centering on this one, look how I thought this was worse than the Lamar was. Maybe there was something in Lamar I missed with that, but it's heavy on the top for sure. PSA 10 will take that though. So we got a couple nice ones in the 10. Salvi Bomb Squad, Pink Fireworks. Once again, centering on these, I did not know how to go off of. Rest of it looked clean though. PSA 10, there we go. Not a PC card. Be holding on to that one. Okay, Wander. I believe this is the Marvel's Vector, if I remember correctly. The centering on this one didn't love. I really expect this one to it was leaning towards a 9 when I sent it in, and it's a 9. It's so heavy over here, but it's a cool card. Was hoping when I sent these in, it was right before Wander got hurt. It was at the end of the year. It was when I was initially putting this together, and then I'm like, I'm going to send this in. Hopefully I get it back before spring training, which I did. We'll see if he gets that heat built or, hype built back up. 9s are not great. All right, here is the club level select silver prism for Jamar. All right, let's see if we have any more luck with this. Nope, PSA 9. And this one, I actually do see some. Yeah, no, I don't. PSA 9. I think we just had maybe someone that was a little tough on us. All right. Concourse Waddle. This is just the base. Probably shouldn't have been sending this in either. PSA 9 definitely should not have sent that in. I bought a bunch of his stuff, and this was the only one that I thought had a shot at a 10. That's why I sent it in. I was pretty confident on this one. The centering was great. And this is such a small card. I can't even send it in for a second opinion. So that's going to remain a PSA 9. All right, we got a Jaw rookie. This is a base. Nothing special on this one. And a PSA 9. Wow. Getting beat up. I do see some fingerprints over there. I wonder if that was me handling it or PSA. But other than that, pretty sharp card. All right, Tua. Orange Cracked Ice. This was one where I think there's only one other card graded. I'm pretty sure this is a 10 unless they hadn't updated the pop report, because there was only 2 10s in this one. And 3 10s. There was 3 10s in this one, and only one sell, and the sell was $200. But that was in October, when his ultimate hype was built up. So him being hurt is going to hurt the value, but I'm pretty sure this is a 10 just because, yeah. the pop report. When you see that you have a card and there's only 3 of them and 10 was the lowest grade, you know, pretty excited on that one. So, you know, the ones that are 10s have been great. This Patty Mahomes, if he hits a 10, that'd be great, because these cracked ice ones, they don't get graded a ton. So you kind of set the market, you know, within reason. You know, it won't sell if you ask for something crazy, but even in a 9, I think I've been seeing this sell for 60 to 70. But the 10s are in that 125 to 150. What do we get? 9. And I think I bought like 3 of these, and this was the one I really like. This may go for a second opinion. I don't know. It may be something where it may be best with the MVP season he's having right now. And if he goes in the playoffs, to list this one towards $100 and see what happens. That's probably what I'll do. All right, we got the Donruss Optic Silver Prism, Jamar Chase. So let's see, 9 or 10? 9. Boy, there was, you know, in this one, oh yeah, okay. This is the first one where I actually see why it got a 9. There was some surface issues on this one. The centering was pretty good, but I do not argue with that one. That one is for sure a 9. So we had the 6-7. The Kyle Pitts 7 was, I don't know. I don't know how that happened. The Ken Griffey, we suspected. We were kind of saying a 7. But I think the biggest surprise is the 1, 2, 3 8s. And, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 out of 25 9s. You know, that's, I think it could have easily been, you know, 4 or 5 more of these are 10s, and I think there's probably 4 or 5 more in there that were deserving of 10s. And that kind of puts a standard order. And Kyle Pitts is the only one that's kind of the big surprise at that point. You know, even 3 of these 9s turn into 10s. It's not quite 50, but, you know, it would be, you know, anticipated, we'll say, because you're always going to miss something unless, you know, you spend half an hour on each card, which I do not. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 25, that is a very poor 20% gem rate. That hopefully you'll have better luck in the future. This was, you know, I think the top 18 of these cards I looked through very closely, and I felt really good with them. Some of them were thrown in as extras. This T. Higgins actually was one of them. I did not expect this card too great, because I was just trying to hit the 25, because at that $18 you had to send in 25, and I only had really 18 that I had, plus, you know, my buddy's Ken Griffey that made it 19, so I was needing like 6 cards. So there were some in here that I only gave a once over. So lesson learned there, spend a little more time. But, you know, truthfully, these are going to pay for the grading, and I'm keeping that. Those 3 and these 4 right here will probably make the profit completely. You know, he's probably about 100 right now. That I'm not letting that go for less than 3. I'll put it on there. If someone wants to pay me 3, I'll take 3, but if not, PC. These 2, I would say, he's probably lower, maybe 100, 150. So, I mean, right at $500 in grading fees, just under, I think is what it was. But these 4 will pay for it. I get to keep the Salvi. You know, and I'll keep the Bobby Witt 8 as well. There's no use selling that cheaper than what you can get a graded one for. I mean, a raw one for. So those will be the 2 that I keep. I'll hold on to that other Bobby unless someone wants to pay me 3 for it. And we'll see if we can move some of these 9s. You know what I mean? All right. Appreciate you guys tuning in. You know, I have a few more orders at PSA. I'm getting ready to do an SGC submission with some older cards. So if you're interested in those, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.